On June 28, 2014, it was approximately 5:47 a.m. in Vancouver, Canada. Everything was quiet. A man named Su Bin opened his front door, holding a cup of coffee, taking his first breath of fresh air. But within seconds, everything changed. 2 cars without license plates, federal police officers, a complete cordon, and a swift raid. The cup fell from his hand. But him, he didn't resist. He wasn't surprised, because he knew. He knew his time had come. Who is Su Bin? On paper, he's an ordinary man, an aircraft parts dealer with a small company and only 3 employees. But what about the truth? This man was responsible for the most dangerous military espionage operation in modern history. Not just a file leak, not just a few emails. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of files, secrets of F-35 and F-22 fighter jets, sensitive data worth hundreds of billions, and the most dangerous part, he transferred them, complete and ready, to China. Back to 2008, at an aviation conference in Beijing, Su Bin was there. But not as an ordinary attendee. He had a mission to record everything: names, companies, positions, connections. He was building a complete human database. And after the conference, Chinese military hackers contacted him. They asked him for one thing: tell us who has access to secrets, and we'll take care of the rest. Su Bin created a special file called Cultivation. His idea: any important employee equals a seed, could become a spy or a point of entry for infiltration. Over 3 years, he recruited 147 employees. He identified 12 primary targets. He focused on people with financial or psychological problems, and he knew everything about them, even their personal interests. In 2009, they selected an engineer at Boeing named Dennis Liu. They sent him an email about retirement, something he was interested in. He opened the email, and within a minute, hackers were inside Boeing's network. For 18 months, they planted 47 backdoors. They monitored everything. They only worked at night, when America was asleep. But the problem? They couldn't get the data out of America. The solution? They sent it to Su Bin, and he decided what was most important. Su Bin received thousands of files and identified the most important ones: C-17 aircraft systems, sensitive manufacturing techniques, complete engineering details. But the biggest surprise? Just one document: the electromagnetic signature of the F-35. In other words, how to detect a stealth aircraft. And that's when the game changed. The F-35 project was spread across 1,700 companies, 45 states. Each company was manufacturing a small part, and you didn't know the full picture. But Su Bin, he saw everything. He created a complete map and started taking down the companies one by one. Over 18 months, hacking into 21 companies, stealing aviation algorithms, pilot helmets, ghosting paint, radar systems, everything. He would organize the files himself, explain them, and translate them into China. By 2012, 630,000 stolen files, 24 terabytes of data technologies that shortened China's development by 20 years. Then came J-20, J-31, Y-20, with designs frighteningly similar to the American ones. Everything was perfect, until one tiny mistake. Email was opened from a new location. The FBI traced the IP and arrived at a house in Vancouver. What was the owner's name? Soo Bin. 2014. Soo Bin booked an escape ticket to China. He only had 48 hours left. Either he escapes or he gets caught. A 5:47 a.m. breakdown. He was a second away from pressing a button, erase all evidence. But then, inside the house, laptops, hidden disks, hundreds of gigabytes of secrets. Everything is organized and ready. After his arrest, China has detained innocent Canadian citizens. The message is clear. Return Soo Bin, or the situation will escalate. Politics has entered the picture, and the issue has grown dangerously. 2016. Soo Bin confessed everything. 37 companies hacked billions of dollars in secret full cooperation with China. Verdict: only 46 months. 2020. He was released from prison. He returned to China and disappeared. No honors, no public appearances. There are rumors that he was assassinated. Bin didn't steal files. He stole a way of thinking, years of experience, the future of military supremacy, and one story that changed the balance of power in the world.